All right, welcome. If you're trying to grow a business these days, you know the world of online ads can be, well, a lot. It's kind of overwhelming, right? So in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise and build a super clear, actionable playbook. I mean, if you're a business owner, a marketer, you know this feeling. It's like this endless maze of options, platforms, acronyms. You're left wondering, where do I even start? Well, that's exactly what we're here for. We're going to find the most direct path through it all. Here's the secret, though. It's not about trying to learn every single ad type at once. It's way simpler. It's about understanding your customer's journey. So we're going to use this really simple but powerful framework, you've probably heard of it, the marketing funnel, to turn all that confusion into a confident strategy. It's all about matching the right ad to the right moment. Okay, let's dive right in. First up, building brand awareness. This is the very top of our funnel. And it makes sense, right? People can't buy from you, they can't choose you, if they don't even know you exist. Think of this as your brand's big debut. So, first on our list are display ads. And the easiest way to think about these, they're basically the billboards of the internet. You know those visual banners you see on news sites, your favorite blogs, and all over different apps? Their main job isn't really to get a sale on the spot. Nope, it's all about building that brand visibility with a little bit of visual pop.
But here's where display ads have a kind of secret weapon. They are super versatile. Yeah, they're great for introducing your brand to new people, but they are also incredibly powerful for what we call retargeting. And that's just a fancy way of saying you show an ad to someone who's already been to your website. It's that gentle nudge, reminding them you exist, a really simple way to stay top of mind.
Okay, next up, video ads. We're talking everything from those YouTube pre-roll ads to the videos you see in your social feeds. This format is all about one thing: engagement. It's your chance to go way beyond just a static image. You get to tell a story, make an emotional connection, and really show people what your brand is all about.
But with video, there's a golden rule. Those first 5 seconds are everything. I mean, we live in a world of skip ad buttons, right? So you have to earn that viewer's attention, and you have to do it fast. A strong hook isn't just a nice to have. It's literally the key to making your investment in video pay off. It's what makes your message stick.
And to wrap up our awareness stage, let's talk about native ads. These things are like the chameleons of the advertising world. Why? Because they're designed to look and feel just like the content that's around them. You know, like a sponsored article on a news site, or a promoted listicle that fits right in. And because they don't scream, "Hey, I'm an ad," they're fantastic for building trust by giving value first. All right, so people know you exist. That's a huge first step. But what's next? Well, now we have to turn that simple awareness into genuine interest. And for that, we're moving into the middle of the funnel. This is where we start to build a real relationship. And what's the perfect place to do that? Social media, of course. This is where you get to stop just shouting your message out into the void and actually start having a conversation. But the real power, the magic of social media ads, is the targeting. You can zero in on your ideal audience based on what they like, their demographics, even how they behave online. It's incredibly powerful. And this table here makes such a critical point. Not all social platforms are the same. Not even close. Where you advertise is just as important as what you're advertising. For example, if you're a B2B company selling to other businesses, LinkedIn is your playground. But if you're trying to catch a trend with Gen Z, you got to be on TikTok. It all comes down to knowing your audience and meeting them where they are. Now remember how we touched on this a little bit earlier? Remarketing. Think of this as your powerful second chance. These ads are aimed specifically at people who have already shown they're interested. Maybe they visited your website, maybe they even put something in their shopping cart, but then they left. Remarketing is how you give them that gentle nudge, reminding them about that cool thing they were looking at. And let me tell you, the results here really do speak for themselves. Why? Because you're not talking to strangers anymore. You're talking to a warm audience that already knows you. And the impact of that is huge. We're talking a potential 2 to 3 times improvement in your conversion rates. That means more sales, more signups. It's honestly one of the most efficient plays you can run. All right, let's talk about 2 other powerful tactics for this middle stage: influencer and affiliate marketing. Now, on the surface, they can seem kind of similar, but they actually have very different jobs. Here's the easiest way to think about it. You use influencers to borrow their trust and create buzz around your brand, but you use affiliates when you want a performance-based army that's focused on one thing: driving direct, measurable sales. Okay, now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the most important part, turning all that interest we've built into actual action. We've arrived at the bottom of the funnel, and down here, our focus is razor sharp.
We're capturing customers who are ready to buy right now. And for that, we bring in the king of high-intent advertising, search ads. Think about it. When someone goes to Google and types in a problem they need a solution for, you get to be right there at the very top of the page with the perfect answer. This isn't about interrupting their day. This is about meeting them in their exact moment of need. It's powerful stuff.
And this example just shows the simple magic of it all. The user is literally telling you exactly what they want. Your only job is to create an ad that says, yep, I've got that solution for you, and here's how to get it. When you can match that user intent so perfectly, the results can be absolutely phenomenal.
And this right here really gets to the core of the whole strategy. I want you to think of it like this. Search ads are for capturing demand that already exists. You're catching people who are actively looking. Display ads, on the other hand, are for creating new demand. You're showing people a solution they might not have even known they needed. Capture versus create. That's the game. Now, if you run any kind of e-commerce business, if you sell physical products online, then shopping ads are an absolute non-negotiable. They basically take search ads to the next level. Your product, its picture, its price, all shows up right there in the search results. It's all about removing every possible barrier for a shopper who's ready to pull out their credit card.
All right, we've done it. We've made the journey all the way from awareness through consideration and down to conversion. We've looked at the best tools for every single stage, so now let's put it all together. Let's build your strategic blueprint for success.
Okay, this right here, this is your strategic cheat sheet. It's that simple. Everything starts with one question. What is your business goal? What are you trying to achieve right now? Once you have the answer to that, this table tells you exactly which tools from our playbook are the perfect fit for the job.
But look, choosing the right ad type, that's only half the battle. Avoiding these common mistakes is just as important, if not more so, because you have to remember you can have the most brilliant, perfectly targeted ad in the world, but if it leads to a slow, clunky, confusing landing page, well, you just wasted a huge opportunity and, frankly, a lot of money.
And finally, this is your optimization checklist. You need to follow these 5 steps relentlessly. It all starts with defining your goal and your KPIs. And KPIs, that just stands for Key Performance Indicators. Basically, the numbers that prove you're actually succeeding. Because great advertising is never, ever set it and forget it. It's a constant cycle of learning and improving. You have to look at the data, figure out what's working, and do more of that. And just as important, you have to cut what isn't working.
Because when you boil it all down, that's what this is all about. The strategy, the funnel, all these different ad formats we've talked about, they're all just tools designed to do one thing: get your foot in the door and earn you a single moment of your customer's attention. But it's your powerful, authentic message that's going to turn that one moment into a lasting brand.